is James Robertson.
Hi. Hi, my name is Dijon Robertson, and today I will be talking about stricter texting and driving laws. According to Business Insider, Taylor Saucer was an 18-year-old college student. Saucer was driving 80 miles per hour from Utah to Idaho to visit her parents. While driving, Taylor was texting every 90 seconds. Moments after texting her last status update, Taylor crashed into a tanker truck that was going 50 miles an hour up a hill and was killed instantly. People in our day and age are heavily relying on cell phones and texting to communicate with one another. The first thing I will be discussing is the problem with texting and driving. According to the Zebra, 40% of fatal crashes involve cell phones. Texting and driving alone cost our society $129 billion annually, including property damage and other expenses, according to the FCC. According to the Security magazine, texting and driving leads to 1.6 million crashes every year, according to the National Safety Council. In 2018, 4,637 people died in a car accident linked to cell phone use alone. In 2015, 42% of high school students admitted that they text or email while driving. Most people feel they need to text and drive because they want to stay connected with friends and family. Some feel they do it out of habit or do not realize they do it. Another reason people feel the need to text and drive is because they feel they will be missing out on something important. In the United States, some states have texting while driving laws and some states do not. For example, Alaska is the harshest state at up to $10,000 in fine. In Florida, it just became a primary law in December 2019, but a fine for the first offense is $30. Now that you understand the problem with texting and driving, there are four solutions to the problem. States should enforce a stricter texting and driving laws in many ways. According to Text Ninja, one way that states can implement stricter laws is by banning cell phone use in certain populations, such as teen drivers or school bus drivers. According to Edgar Center and Associates, the law will state that using a cell phone or texting while driving at any point would result in a fine. After multiple fines may result in criminal charges. Depending on area, fines can be higher or lower. In a school, using texting and driving on a certain vehicle like a trailer or school bus, fines will be higher. Punishments. First offense is $200, second offense is $500, third offense is $1,000. Any offense after would result in a $1,500 fine with a 3-month suspension of license. Any crash resulting in physical harm will result in $1,500 fine, license suspension, 1-year probation, and 50 hours of community service, and 20-hour driving course. If death occurs, $1,500 fine, license suspension, 10-year manslaughter charge, 50 hours of community service, and 20 hours of driving course is required. The responsibility should not weigh on the manufacturer Manufacturers could develop technology in cars that detects when the driver's hands are not on the wheel or when they're texting. Currently, there's already technology that stops your vehicle from hitting another vehicle on lane side assistance. For further technology, there could be invention of a robotic hand to come out of your dashboard and grab your cell phone. Now that we have defined and solved the problem, let's see how our community can take steps and actions to reduce texting and driving. I believe that stricter laws on texting and driving should be created to save lives and keep others drivers on the road safe. This needs to stop because people are losing their lives over a cell phone. A text can wait till you get home. A text is not more important than your life. Benefits include saving money and putting that back into our economy. Will save lives and will save Americans hard-earned money. It will also take a burden off first responders. Will also make drivers safe and have an easier experience on the road. Consequences, if not adopted, more people will die, more money will be spent on damages year-round, more first responders will be needed, the roads will become even more dangerous. I will tell my community in support of my decisions to be more cautious and vigilant. Keep focused on the road and ignore or keep your cell phone on mute. Look out for swerving vehicles, usually mean they're texting and driving. Doing these will make you and others on the road a safer driver. People in our day and age are heavily relying on cell phones and texting to communicate with one another. As previously mentioned, people in our day and age are heavily relying on cell phones and texting to communicate with one another. Even when driving, the issue on whether to have stricter laws or texting and driving has been a debate in each state of the union. Since texting and driving is the leading cause of traffic fatalities among teens in the U.S., teens and adults should take more responsibility and put the phone down when behind the wheel. Texting and driving is a big issue in our day and age. If you ever have the need to use your cell phone, mute your phone or put it somewhere where you cannot access it. It can wait. Have you ever had the urge to text and drive? Do you or anyone you know been affected by someone who has texted and driven? Is texting and driving illegal where you live? That's it.
Hi, my name is James Robertson.